Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Nancy O with her sidekick husband, Rick. We just have to giggle while we're waiting to get the go sign to start talking because we don't know what to do with ourselves. So anyway, we have a very interesting salad for you today. We're very excited to share the salad. I have been waiting for my edible flowers to bloom on the tower garden. We are growing edible flowers on our tower garden in the basement, and they finally started to bloom. Now, the flower we're using today is called Nasturtium. Okay, I knew I was going to do that. My daughter laughs at me every time I try to say this word. Nasturtium. Nasturtium. Anyway, we're going to call it the flower today. Because I don't know why I struggle in that one word. So it's a beautiful, beautiful orange flower here. That's what we're going to use. This is edible. There are so many recipes out there. You can stuff these petals. You can eat the leaves. The whole plant is edible. You can make tea out of it. There's just a plethora, pesto, just a plethora of recipes out there. And something that I really, really like about it is because you know me, it's rich in nutrients. So I have a list here. The leaves, these are the leaves here. They're high in vitamin C, which promotes our immune system. The flower, and iron and other minerals. The flowers have vitamins B1, 2, and 3, and vitamin C, and it contains some calcium. So you can see how delicious and wonderful this is going to be for our bodies. So the recipe today is considered a summer salad. We are using plums as the fruit. We weren't sure we'd be able to find plums at the store, so why not substitute it like a fall fruit, like apples or winter fruit. You could use strawberries in here. I think you could use any fruit with this recipe. We have our flower blossoms and our leaves that we grew in the tower. We have basil that we're using off the tower. This is the way our flowers grow on a vine. And I know I picked the leaf up. Just pick that petal off and it's very edible. And we're going to use it right into our salad. Okay, I'm going to put that one over there and pull the stem off of this one so we use it. Okay, the lettuces we're using today. Rick got really creative. He went down and picked some lettuces for me, and he picked bib lettuce. We have radicchio in here. We have dandelion. Remember the dandelion recipe we did a couple weeks ago? And we also have some leaf lettuce. So when you're going to make your salad, I also want to let you know that our salad, we're using half the amount because we didn't want like an overabundance of salad going in our house before we could eat it all. So our recipe is going to be half today. So Rick got really creative. He pulled up all kinds of greens. He went to the store to get my plums for me. And look he found 2 different color plums to add more color to the salad. And that makes the salad really interesting. So the salad also is going to have toasted pecans in it. And you just remember, just spray a nonstick pan and toast those up. Do not walk away from them because I did that this morning and that fast they will burn. So stick with it. And once they start toasting, they're going to get nice and toasty and be done. And it just enhances that nutty flavor in there. You're going to love it. Okay, before we get started, we're going to make our own homemade lemon vinaigrette dressing. It's really easy to make your own dressings. You just throw some ingredients together and they are done. The dressing recipe is going to be the regular dressing recipe that we're making because I want extras for later. So I'm going to have Rick mix this up. We have like 1/4 cup of olive oil in here. We're going to put in some fresh lemon juice. Now the trick to this is, guys, oh, you know what, Rick, hang on a minute. We're going to reverse this. The olive oil is supposed to go last. I'm going to have him mix it in this bowl. If this recipe is too tangy, just add some more olive oil to it. So right now we have, you want to grab that for me so you can put that in? I'm going to grab your rubber scraper for it. That has a clove of garlic, just like a teaspoon of honey. You could use maple syrup just to give it, just take that little bitterness out of it and give it a little sweet taste. And you have a teaspoon of Dijon mustard in there. Okay, here, I'll take that. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper to it. We're going to add sea salt. I just did like a shake of pepper, but I did like 1/4 of teaspoon of sea salt in there. You don't want to add too much salt if you need to be controlling your salt, because our salad also has some salt on it. Okay, I'm going to reach in front of him. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna go with this one there, please.
No, we're supposed to drizzle the olive oil in now while he's mixing. So I'm just going to slowly drizzle this in. We kind of put the ingredients in the opposite container. We should have been mixing in the bigger, but it's working fine. Okay. And then if you decide that dressing is going to be too tangy, you're just going to add a little bit more olive oil. Okay. Are we ready to make our salad?
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this salad. So I said to Rick this morning, I said, are you a little nervous to try this one? He says, well, it's going to be interesting. So I've never eaten edible flowers. I placed many of edible flowers on wedding cakes back in the day when I was doing wedding cakes, but I have never officially eaten them, and I have been so curious about them. I'm very excited to make this salad.
Leaves flower are very peppery.
Okay, so he just told me that the leaves are peppery if you didn't hear them. So what does it tell me that tastes like arugula, I bet?
A little bit, but it's a different peppery taste.
Okay, different peppery taste. So that's going to tell me I'm going to pull these apart and make them a little bit smaller. This is a lot then for our, maybe I won't put all the leaves in if it's that peppery. Or you think I should?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, I would. Guys, if it's too peppery, what are you going to do next time? Add extra lettuce or not add so many leaves. Now, when you add the basil leaves, you're going to, I cut up my basil leaves because I'm not a fan of when I love basil in my salads, but I don't like when I get a big leaf of it. So I prefer mine small. So that's what we did, was we made them small. Okay, so here's our basil leaves going in. And remember, my bowl is only half as full as it should be because we are doing half a recipe, because this is all we can eat today. And tomorrow we'll probably do the other half of the recipe. How's that salad dressing?
Not bad.
Rick just tasted it and he says it's not bad. Remember, Rick doesn't have adjectives, so that's delicious. Okay? He doesn't know how to express adjectives here. So you're supposed to say, honey, this is fantastic. We're on camera. Come on.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So now we have our salad greens and our flower petals and our basil in, and we're going to add some toasted pecans, which this is I toast extra pecans when I toast, because why not? Then you have them on hand for a future salad. And I don't know about you, but when we start eating salads, we get on a roll at our house, don't we?
Yeah.
And we have so many delicious greens growing in our basement. It also calls for a little bit of salt, which I weighed out a full dose, so I have to be careful. We're going to add some sea salt or kosher salt. I wonder if that's going to help with that bitterness or that.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I missing here? That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to drizzle. It tells you to drizzle just some dressing on it to mix it. I'm a fan of putting dressing on myself. I don't like. Oh, that did not drizzle very well. So let me mix this for us. I don't like adding a lot of dressing to my salads, and that's why I always get my dressing on the side. So we're going to take this, and to me, that's plenty. And that's why I keep a little container next to my, when I'm serving salad. If people want to add more, they can add more. Are you ready? I'm going to plate it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the deal, guys. This is going to turn out to be a beautiful, beautiful salad. Okay. I'm going to set this here. I'm going to move the big bowl out so you guys can see this. Okay. We have our pecans on here. We have all of our greens in here. Now, Rick bought these beautiful color plums. We're going to place them in here. Let's get some of the dark ones in here. Are you guys getting the gist of this? And then look at this. Can you imagine people coming to dinner at your house and having this made up already for them? And if they don't want to eat the flowers because they don't trust them, they don't have to, but why not? Look at all the beautiful vitamins in there. Look at that. Oh my, can you guys see how gorgeous that is?
Looks good.
I know. Okay, stop drooling. He's drooling already, guys. Now, this is where the recipe says you can drizzle more dressing on. So do you want more dressing drizzled on?
No, try it like this first.
Okay. Because I think we added enough dressing. Now, I will tell you this dressing recipe is very simple and easy, and you can put it in the refrigerator. It would the olive oil will solidify just a little bit in there. So when you pull it out, let it get to room temperature to use it. You didn't eat a flour.
I'm going to do that now.
Okay. Again, he's got to have a flour, right, guys? Because that's what this whole thing is about.
That's a good salad.
Okay, so do you taste different?
You can, there's little flavor differences with the flour and picking up the peppery from the leaves, and the plums, the one's a little sweeter than the other one. So
Oh,
it's all
nice.
good.
So do you approve of using other fruit?
Yeah, that would, I think you could mix and mingle them too and have multiple fruits in it.
So you know summertime is a big time to make fruit salads. And normally you grow these flowers in the summertime, but I grew them in the winter in my basement. We have I bought a packet of edible flowers, and we've been waiting to see which flower blooms first. So you can see how you can make summer salads year round. You can turn them into winter salads by adding apples, or I can picture this with berries all over it, because I love salads with berries and pecans. There's really no cheese in here.
No.
So it's a totally healthy salad for you. So this has been really exciting.
Yeah.
You like it?
It's good. Yeah.
Do you want more, honey?
I will eat more.
Okay, so it has Rick's approval, guys, and you know how much Rick loves all the food that we make. Sometimes he's not as good as others, but this time he loved this one. So next week I have to check and see what is growing on my tower. We probably either next week or the following week, we're going to have a surprise addition to our cooking show, which I'm very excited to bring on board, but you have to wait because I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. So next week I'll come up with another recipe. I have to see what's growing on the tower next week to see what I can cook. So, and there's Rick eating his next bite. Good. He's really enjoying this salad, guys. So this was a fast, quick, easy thing to do. You can see how you can have this all plated up ahead of time for company. You're giving your company lots and lots of good value and nutrition when they come over. And what a presentation at your dinner table. Wow. I can just picture this on the dinner table. Can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good, tastes good.
Okay. Well, you have Rick's seal of approval. You guys, you see what we grew on the tower here. You've got your flowers, your basil, your various kinds of lettuces, and you can pick your choice of what you grow on that tower. And if you need help with it, reach out to us. We're helping people grow all kinds of variety and putting all kinds of great nutrition into their body. So until next week, have a wonderful week. And hopefully starting next week, I'll have that surprise edition. We're still putting it together, but you guys have a wonderful week. Bye for now.
Bye.
I'm dying to taste it.
Yeah, you get the basil, and then you get the pepper, and then
Oh
the
my.
pear. It's sweet. Get one of them yellow pears.
This is totally different. Okay, I gotta eat a flower.
Eat a flower.
Because that flower is full of all the vitamins. Oh, that's good. Okay, definitely.
Good with little cranberries. Well,
Okay, that's delicious. I love this recipe.
Yep.